sweet, and you know your daddy bought them for the streets, so you know I never house them. I'm like a GPS, I'm a I ain't met a worth keeping high, I've lost me. Super costly, I know he hate lost me. I don't want to if he not all about me. And I don't give a goodbye, no. Hurt, yo, don't. Best that I know, living with his. Best that I know, broke. Like, best that I know, hard in the shot. But live, where you real. And you start where your head. Down, man.
Every year, I give a brief tutorial of how the build system works this year. I just give them all the tips that you guys have to know, and then I start testing all the builds. So basically here at Beast of the East Court, as you guys can see, it's easier to recognize once you have the logo. It's my third year getting logo, and this year's logo came so quick. I got some.
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Fournier, the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Mitchell Robinson is out there with MP. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Up for the Knicks. What's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Now here's Adams, coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Lets it fly. Here's Vucevic. That shot missing. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Ball. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
DeRozan for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Adams against Vucevic. Right side, Barrett. Clock at 6. Here's Adams. Uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 8.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Williams. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. They need this. Adams grabs the miss.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. 11 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Timeout called. The Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
They're looking to make amends for their poor showing against this team last season.
Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Bulls. Those were your Bulls kids.
Here's DeRozan. The Bulls with another miss. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by the Knicks. Count that bucket. And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Randall, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Fournier. Outside Levine. Back to Ball. Pass to Levine for 3. Adams grabs the miss. The Knicks have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Driving inside, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Adams has got 18 points in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. He'll take possessions like that one all day.
Ball passes to Vucevic. It doesn't go for him. Randall with some nice D. Pass to Adams. Outside Brunson. Back to Adams. Brunson finds Adams. Right side Barrett. Launches a 3. And Adams is good for 3. Adams has got 21 points in the game.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
DeRozan outside. And he's going for the lob. And Levine throws it down.
Such a fluid play. Levine is in the air right on cue to put a smooth finish on that alley-oop.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Adams. Jacks up a three. The shot comes out. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Levine, plenty of space. The Knicks pull it in. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brunson against ball. Outside for Levine. Knocks down the triple. Levine's got 5 points.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They
9. The Knicks, 23. Van Fleet.
Substitution here for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. DeRozan comes in for Green. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Caruso. Here's Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
2020 wasn't kind to many people, but it was a great year for Derrick Jones Jr. Winning the dunk contest, then playing in the finals in the bubble with the Heat.
Well, the best moment in 2020 for Derrick Jones Jr., Richard, the offseason, getting paid.
Yeah, Derrick signing a 2-year, $19 million deal. An incredible accomplishment when you consider Jones Jr. went undrafted. He was a two-way guy and played a lot in the G League.
LaVine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Patrick Williams out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Ball in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's DeRozan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. DeRozan's got his second basket on the night.
Using his athleticism to beat the contact, DeRozan refuses to be held back.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and it was his highest point total of the season. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And it's Adams missing.
In the first quarter, he was raining down 3. That's not the case here in the second.
And Paul throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Alonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Adams has got 23.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams in the post. Adams is there. Williams misses. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And out of bounds for the Chicago ball.
Chicago ball. Checking into the game for your Bulls, Nikola Vucevic.
Now DeRozan. Over Barrett. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's New York finishing the quarter with
43, the Knicks 51.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Mitchell Robinson is out there with MP, and it's Brunson in at the point.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
DeRozan finds ball. Oh, there's the alley. Robinson with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Adams. And it's Adams with the finish.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Ball against Robinson. Oh, Robinson with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And the Bulls making a change here. Green is checked in.
Javonte Green.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 10. And again, Chicago, no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Brunson. And here's Adams from the arc. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 12-point Knick lead.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has...
Substitution on the court.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's Adams from the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And he's going for the oop here. Pass to Adams. Outside Reddish.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Adams against Jones. Reddish passes to Adams. Clock at 4. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
For the Knicks, Fournier's checked in for Reddish, and Brunson is subbed in for Rose. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
LaVine with it, picked up by Fournier. The Bulls with another miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Adams against Green. Outside Fournier. Let's go with a three. That's good from Adams on the assist by Fournier.
3 points.
Fournier's got assist number 5 here tonight. Chicago has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Caruso outside. Back to Levine. Dosunmu for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
The 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Dosunmu. Caruso with it. Outside Levine. Caruso outside. Here's Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. The shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drops in the 3. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ball runs point with Levine flanking it. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. On the wing, Fournier. Shoots over Levine. Fournier with the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks. Ball finds Levine. Ball outside. DeRozan passes to Williams. Back to DeRozan. Now here's Levine. Looking to end this cold spell. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Adams. The shot won't fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. Ball outside. Pass to DeRozan. Ball left side. Now here's Vucevic. Fournier covering. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's slammed in by Adams.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Levine. Adams against Vucevic. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Vucevic has got 19 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Adams against Williams. Releases. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Williams against Adams. From behind the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. LaVine against Brunson. LaVine gets the bucket.
Not just a shooter, LaVine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
And here's Adams from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
For 3.
Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Chicago shooting around 41%. Ball passes to DeRozan. Williams on the wing. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure, although we can't afford you.
That might be true.
Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
And LaVine, here we go. LaVine draws the double. Williams from long range. Williams can't get that one to fall.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Vucevic, the pass to LaVine. The Bulls with another miss. New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's New York. They're on an 18-4 run. Pass to Quickly. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Adams, shot's good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Terry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. And he can't get that one. MP outside. And that bucket's good.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's score, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Terrific effort on both ends of the court tonight. You guys really dominated the glass. So why were you so physical tonight? Was you mad?
No, I wasn't mad tonight, Nate. But it is a physical game, you know, especially these days when most teams aren't playing 2 big men in the paint. You know, it's up to the whole team to rebound and block out at that point. You know, I just try to embrace that role.
So what's the key to being a great rebounder?
Just effort and anticipation. That's it. You know, putting your body on someone as soon as the ball goes up and then paying attention to where it's coming down. It's that simple, you know? You know, the best rebounders are usually just hard hat, blue-collar guys.
Look like you brought your lunch pail tonight. Good game, man.
Thanks, man.
John on the beat, by the way.
I just wanna slide. Parties in.
Hey, what you working on? Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
I got you quiet real quick.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Keep it going. Just like that. One more.
Yes, sir.
see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You guys want to go get today?
Let's go. Now we're rolling. Big ball, huh?
Turn on, baby.
Good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Let's work on that defense today.
You got it. Come on, man.
Oh, you done? You done?
One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Adams is out there with Robinson, and it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. And Adams has got the ball here for the New York Knicks.
And we're getting to that time of year, a lot of all-star debate. Some buzz around MP maybe getting a spot on the squad.
Well, I know a lot of people out there lobbying for him, Greg. His numbers speak for themselves. It'd be too bad to see him get passed over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, most NBA first-round picks are one-and-done guys. But Chris Duarte took a different path starting his collegiate career in junior college.
And he makes both free throws. And, Greg, when Chris Duarte got drafted in 2021, he was 24 years old.
How about that, Kevin? The oldest first-round pick in almost 20 years. Duarte showed maturity during his first year. Great defense. Not someone you have to spend a ton of time developing.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here are the Pacers now. The Knicks making the shot. There's the pass to Halliburton. Misses the 3. Pass to Barrett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. It sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Hield. His last outing, he had 18 points. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And it's the Pacers with the ball.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Drive by Adams. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Smith. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now Hield. Following the 3-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's Turner. Shoots over Fournier. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Hield.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound in the bucket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Halliburton finds Hield. Indiana moving it around. From outside, off the mark. New York leading by 4. Barrett the pass to Adams. Over Smith. Rebound by Smith. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-ball. And they recover it. Smith kicks to Halliburton. Over Adams. Robinson with the block.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Passes it to Barrett. Back to Adams. Buries it down low. Adams has got 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And the Pacers with possession here, down by 12. Mathurin passes to Smith. Turner inside. Robinson on him. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Still Pacers ball.
Knicks on defense. Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Turner is out there with Smith. And it's Hield in at the small forward spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
So Adams nails both of them. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
And it's Mathurin missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He picked up 39 points. He was in a groove all game long, both the free throw line and behind the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Turner. And the layup is good.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
New York leading by 10. Adams in the corner. It's taken away by Smith. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. No good from outside.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Halliburton against Brunson. The pass to Mathurin. Banked in off the glass. Mathurin's got 5.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
And here's MP for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Robinson with the block. Here's Smith. Halliburton trying to break loose. Smith, no luck. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 14. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Halliburton for three, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Here's Adams. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Hield. To halt the run. A three-pointer is right on target. Hield's got 5.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade.
For the Knicks, Julius Randle's checked in for Robinson. Quickly comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in for Jalen Brunson. 1:24 left in the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings-Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Tice. Over Randle. Tice, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
New York with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And here's MP for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks substitution, Cam Reddish.
Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
On the court for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Adams is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the point. Hield from outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Duarte. Back to Halliburton. There's the 3. And no good that time. And New York will come the other way.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
That sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line.
At the line for the Knicks.
It's going to be on Miles Turner. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
The pass to Duarte. Clock at 4. Shoots over Fournier, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Bangs home the trifecta. Adams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They're scoreless since the first half. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Fournier, and it's good for 2. Duarte has got his second bucket of the night.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
MP, that's for 2. New York now working with the new shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the middle, here's Turner. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. MP, that's for 2. Jump shot is good.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Halliburton passes Duarte. Up top, Heel. Barrett covering. Pass to Duarte. Halliburton outside. No good on the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Outside Fournier. Shot from 12. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith on the wing. And they pick up 2. Smith's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Randall's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Daniel quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The 3 from MP. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Rose. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, he's an absolute blur. Derrick Rose, cat-like quickness.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard.
New York foul.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Personal foul. First team
and the first one drops.
Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Halliburton. The teardrop falls in. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Hield is out there with Smith, and it's Turner in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Fournier kicks to Adams. They get the rebound, goes back up. Can't get the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Smith against Adams.
Right here.
Lets it go with the 3. Duarte grabs the board. Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Halliburton passes to Hield. No good with the triple.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And here's MP for 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Passes Duarte. Back to Hield. Left side, Turner. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Pass to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Duarte. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Fournier kicks to Adams. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Back to Halliburton. Out to Smith. Turner inside. Guarded by Robinson. Robinson with the block. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
That one good for 2.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
18 feet out. It's off. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice.
Hey, man.
Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Curry against Barrett. Curry passes to Wiseman. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Here's Brunson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Left side Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
Draymond Green with a great job playing the high screen and roll. Keeps the D off balance every time.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Well, Brent, not many players love the grind of the game like Stephen Curry.
Well, when you get to a point, BA, where you're practicing and you only count the makes if it's a swish, and you count it as a miss when you hit the rim, attention to detail like that gives you all-time greats like Steph Curry.
Now here's Thompson, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. And he gets it to go.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Here's Brunson. To the paint. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Thompson. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Curry, no good. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Barrett passes to Adams. Thompson with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The offensive rebound, and it's hammered home by Green.
There's no way Draymond wasn't getting that ball as it came off the rim. Draymond, a premier example of why the NBA tracks things like those hustle stats we see.
Now here's Adams. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Down low. And it's slammed in by Adams. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Wiggins. The 3 from Thompson. The Knicks with the rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. The best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Wiseman, here's Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Watching Draymond Green play. Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A.
New York trailing. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Mitchell Robinson is out there with MP. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Robinson passes to Fournier. And it's all tied up. Fournier's got 5.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
It's Poole the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
The Warriors shooting just 42% so far in the game. Thompson outside. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And New York will come the other way. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped just 48 points and was on point from deep. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. He wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Fournier against Thompson. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Kuminga. Over Adams. Nice spin off the left rim and in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
After a couple of injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, the Warriors have returned to their winning ways. And just how impressive has that been?
Now Wiggins. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. Tries it from 19. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
Well, there's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall depth. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect.
Yes, it's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Poole outside. To the left side wing. And here's Kuminga for three. The shot misses. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Adams, the pass to Fournier. Inside. Back to Adams. Kicks it out to Barrett. From downtown, here's Robinson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
A big group substitution here for New York. Randall, he's checked in for Adams. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Fournier. And it's Derrick Rose in for Brunson. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Iguodala's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Stephen Curry in for Poole. Here's Rose using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now it's a 6-point New York lead.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been
31. The Warriors, 29.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. New York shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. On the floor for the Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Klay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Wiseman. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, Robinson staying with the shot. I feel there was definite contact on the play, so not easy to get that one to go down.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Fournier finds Adams. Barrett with it, hounded by Wiggins. Fournier, the pass to Adams. Right side, Robinson. Pass to Fournier, to the inside. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Fournier. Adams has got 11 points.
29.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And 941 days away from being on the floor. That had to be so difficult for Klay Thompson. You think about his contributions last year in the finals run, and I don't think he was ever fully healthy. But it's so great for the Warriors and their trio to have Klay back on the court.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Poole, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Wiseman. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And the shot's good by Wiggins. And during his return from a torn ACL and a torn Achilles, Klay was his own harshest critic.
Well, really tough to be away that long, BA. And the emotions, the thoughts that go through your head about regaining your form, being an elite player once again. And that doesn't just come from you. You got to have a great team around you, and that goes for the physicians, the teammates, the coaching staff, and the front office to get Klay back to where he was in the finals last year.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
First personal foul. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Poole from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Robinson, cash, it's MP picking up the assist. And now it's a 7-point New York lead.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Outside Curry. Wiggins for 3. Offensive board. Another shot. Poole shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Adams. The rebound by Wiggins.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Brunson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Outside Curry. Now here's Poole. 4-3. Here's Green. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, Draymond's being assertive here in this one. I know he's hot, so respecting the streak.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs,
to Adams. A minute 15 left in the 3rd quarter. Drains the triple.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
43.
Poole, the pass to Looney.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the foul.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Here's Wiseman. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Wiggins outside. 5 to shoot. Over Barrett. Wiggins, no good.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Adams. To the paint. Randall, pass to Adams. And the basket is good. And it's an 8-point New York lead.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Wiggins outside, lets it go from deep. Golden State with a rebound. Poole outside. Second chance effort. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Knicks, up by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. MP is out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's Brunson in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Adams finds Robinson. Barrett with it. Here's Adams. Green covering. Puts up a 3. And it's Adams missing. And for the Warriors, they're shooting about 43% on this one. Thompson passes to Wiseman. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Robinson.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
And here's Adams from the arc. Connects from downtown. Adams has got 10 points in just the second half.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Thompson. Not going to go that time. New York goes the other way with it. MP outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Fournier against Wiggins. Here's Adams. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And the Warriors miss again. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Adams. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. Wiggins outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Barrett. Down low. And it's Adams missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Looking to get back on track. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Brunson finds Fournier. On the wing, MP. Green covering. Curry against Brunson. Back to Fournier. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And the footwork from Fournier was really nice there.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Thompson outside. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, raise your hand if you're surprised that Klay Thompson racked up 3 more points.
Back to Brunson. MP left side. He gets it in there. Adams has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Wiggins. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Quick into the air. Andrew Wiggins up and throws it down.
MP outside. The 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Kind of like playing indirectly. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
53.
Curry against Brunson with the 10-footer. Curry, no good. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Right side, Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 14.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
That's tipped. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Here's Adams. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 9th assist of the game now.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
To the middle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Still a ton of intrigue around what it is that James Wiseman is going to be in the NBA. It's really about him staying healthy and getting a consistent opportunity to be solid.
Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Green. Adams grabs the miss. Three-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Adams has got 36 points.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian.
On the beat, by the way.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Why would you sacrifice? Knowing you could, ain't nobody by your side. I know cap. Lie came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love. Trade that for a big pack on me now. Remember back then I was I don't really want friends, everybody fake, I don't got trust, but I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice, boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice.
when the game release, you get logo on the first month. That means a lot for a content creator like me. And my audience is happy for me, and they can actually, trust me a little bit more on the building.
The first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby in at the 4 with Barnes next to him. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Trent outside. Van Vliet against Brunson. The shot. Trent can't hit. And Adams has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Adams outside. Down low. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Robinson.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Barnes. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Here's Achua. His last outing, he had 8 points. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. And again, Toronto no up.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Brunson kicks to Adams. Robinson on the wing, covered by Achua. From 15 feet away, and the jumper is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Raptors trail by 9. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Barrett against Anunoby. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Julius Randle's checked in for Mitchell Robinson.
Coming onto the floor for your
whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The Raptors making a switch here. Banton's checked in. The Raptors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shot to stop the run. He's off on that one. So New York will take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. With the fadeaway. Banton's shot is off.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Adams outside. Shoots over Achua. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Banton, quickly covering. And he makes good on the layup.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Brunson. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Banton. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to.
Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randle. Jalen Brunson out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He scored 36 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Goes up from the top of the key. Trent can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Adams has got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
On deep, Trent. It's rebounded by New York. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. On the wing, MP. Covered by Achua. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 10-point New York lead. Inside, they get it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smith?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
Adams against Barnes. They get it again. Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is one of the things you love about Randall. Relentless on the offensive glass.
This is it to Anunoby. Here's Banton. Brunson covering. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. The Knicks pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's off from three-point range.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Trent passes to Banton. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Barrett. Back to Adams from downtown. Cans it from downtown. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Banton. Fades and shoots. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. MP's really making a difference here.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Raptors moving the ball around. Van Vliet looking around. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Raptors foul. The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so Adams nails both of them. Here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Trent outside. Anunoby passes to Achua. Now Now here's Van Vliet. Off target from three-point range.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And here's Trent outside. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. For the Knicks, Reddish, he's checked in for Barrett. Evan Fournier comes in for Quickly. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Raptors, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Chris Boucher comes in for Gary Trent. And Porter subbed in for Anunoby. Over in the corner, Barnes. Barnes outside. Pass to Porter, trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Passes it to Rose. Back to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal.
Scotty Barnes picks one up. The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Trent's checked in for the Raptors.
Trent Jr.
Adams outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Drills it from outside.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Connects from three-point range. 26 points for MP.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Back to Trent. Fires the three. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Porter against Rose. Porter looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. The shot comes out. Nice D from Rose.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game. Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Young. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First person.
And very quiet.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Rose. And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's just competing. Giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Now, you guys managed to secure this victory with hard work on both ends of the court. How did you get it done?
I mean, come on, man. There is a level of responsibility that comes to being in this league, and I embrace that. Just not even on the offensive end either. You need to block shots. I'll do that. You need me to stop the ball? You already know I'm on that one, man. Tonight I cleaned up the glass, so whatever it takes, like I said.
It sounds like you take your role as a leader on this team extremely seriously.
Oh, dead serious, man. I'm about this life, John. There's nothing else for me.
Coach on the beat, by the way.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Why would you sacrifice? Knowing you could, ain't nobody by your side. I don't cap. Lie came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love. Trade that for a big pack on me now. Remember back then I don't really want friends, everybody fake, I don't got trust, but I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Shorty get energized, living life. But she ain't tight, she just turn it up. I could get you brushed. Got me stuck, sorry I can't open up. We try, gotta compromise. He won't be for, but he don't know it coming fries. Please don't play with mine. My body different, I know they love that line. But I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice.
And here in the middle of the season, these teams Really coming into their own. right now. They found their identity and know what they're all